As we start to wind down 2023 and start to look into 2024, I think one of the sneakers that definitely stands out in the first quarter is the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. I mean, whether you're a fan of the material switch up from the suede to the leather or not, I think it's definitely a sneaker that most people are definitely going to want to pick up. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the rumors for the stock numbers and how tough that sneaker might be to cop. Before we get into the video, I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and whether you celebrate Christmas or not, just a happy holidays. I hope that you spend this time with your friends and family and people that you truly love. Make some memories and cherish this time. Now, the Air Jordan 4 Bred is a straight classic. I mean, that's a sneaker that I feel like everybody likes for the most part. It always makes like the best Jordan of all time list, you know, whether it's like top 10 or whatever. But earlier in 2023, when information started coming out about this release, and we were hearing about the material switch up from the suede to the leather, some people weren't feeling that. I mean, I saw several people say that it was trash and that they weren't going to be copping it. But I feel like the closer that we're getting to the release day, the more people are jumping on board. Now, whenever you do a switch up to an OG classic, that could go one of two ways. And, you know, as we saw with the Air Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined, people were not feeling that material switch up. But for this one, I think people are, you know, getting more comfortable with the idea. Personally, I think it looks great. I think it's a great idea. And, you know, it's definitely a sneaker that I've been looking forward to. Now, whether you have the OG Breds or not may determine on if you go for this sneaker. But I feel like most people, whenever this sneaker does release on February 17th, will definitely be trying to pick up a pair. Now, they're going to be charging $215 for this shoe. So we're not paying $200. We're not paying $210. This is going to retail for $215. Now, as we've seen a lot in 2023, whenever a major release was coming, the Nike Sneakers app did a shock drop like ahead of time for that sneaker. And if you look into the release calendar for January and just sort of peek into what's coming out, there's not really a whole lot dropping in the first month of 2024, which means it could and probably will be a great time for Nike and Jordan Brand to go ahead and shock drop these pairs a little bit early, because there's expected to be a lot of these. The early rumors, the early stock numbers are somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000, which is a lot. The Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, that had like 400,000 pairs, and the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined had about 400,000 pairs or so. And the Royals had like 800,000, like a lot, like so much that it seems like that sneaker is still sitting everywhere. But the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined, that's going to be a totally different story. I think it's going to be more like the Air Jordan 3 release, where, you know, it was sort of tough to get, but you definitely could cop. It was available if you put in a little bit of footwork, but still, you run the risk of taking L's if you don't put in for your raffles or do everything you can to obtain the sneaker for retail. Because personally, I need at least 2 pairs of these Bred Reimagined. And I feel like a lot of people sort of feel that same way, where they want 2, 3. I even heard some people say that they want 4 and 5 and 6 pairs of that sneaker. So, you know, even though there's expected to be 500,000 pairs, a lot of people want to cop and double up, triple up, quadruple up, quintuple up. So it's definitely going to be a sneaker that flies. And with it being so dry in January, man, by the time the release day comes, it might break the internet. So as we're winding down 2023, there's not really that many releases left. I mean, the Kobe's are about to drop, so that's a sneaker that has everybody's attention. But after that, there's really nothing. You know what I mean? So this might be a good time to start, you know, saving some money, putting some money away, getting ready for the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined, because that's the next best, most hyped release coming out in the very near future. So, you know, it's that time to just sock that money away and get ready to pay that $215 whenever they release on February 17th. But definitely make sure you guys are staying plugged in, subscribe to the channel in case, you know, they do a shock drop. As soon as that information comes out, I'll be sure to make a video and let you guys know. But other than that, I'd like to thank you all for your time, your attention, and all the support you guys show me. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next video really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.